I've got the Bears first, who have the 18th toughest schedule in the league. They're projected at 7.5 wins. Give me the Bears record prediction and maybe just a little takeaways about how you feel about them this year.
6-11. I'm not a believer. I don't think Justin Fields is any good. People were hyping up his preseason game when he had 100 whatever yards, but he had 3 screen passes, and it was 2 yards, 3 yards, and 2 yards that he had gained. One was the DJ Moore 60-yarder. He had a 40-yarder and like a 20-yarder in there. So
yeah, Khalil Herbert took it too.
I mean, I get that people want Justin Herbert to succeed or Justin Fields to succeed, but have you watched him play? I mean, he's not good. And again, maybe he can change my mind. I need the 3 years.
Hasn't looked good for sure.
Hasn't looked good, and this is the year for him. If he doesn't look
100%,
if he doesn't look markedly better than he did, then it's time to start looking somewhere else for a quarterback. If I'm the Chicago Bears,
I think he will take the leap this year.
Okay.
I love Justin Fields in college. He actually, sat at Georgia for a while. Kirby only wanted to use him in the run game, so he said, I'm going to go play at Ohio State, lit it up, got in the Heisman conversation, played a national championship. Bears straight up for him. The rest is history, right? I do believe Justin Fields has what it takes to actually get it done. We'll get into that here in just a second. But as far as a record prediction, I actually have them going 8-9 overall, so not anything great, but this feels just about right, in my opinion, for the Chicago Bears. 6-2 at home, 2-7 on the road, and their schedule is very simple when you take a look at it. Again, 18th toughest schedule. Yes, 18th. I thought that was 16th. Projected at 7.5 wins, so I'm going to take that slight over there. I do have them being 3-9 going into the Week 13 bye, but the late bye week I really feel like could benefit them. And with them being such a young, very raw team, they're going to need that. I think they've got the capability with Justin Fields taking that leap this year to split in the division. And they've got some games against playoff teams, of course, only 5, which kind of does favor them. You got Minnesota twice, Tampa Bay, Chargers, and Kansas City. I got them going 2-3 in those games, but the major takeaway, for this NFC North team and the Chicago Bears is Justin Fields will and has to take the leap that we're all talking about. And I know he's capable of it. You look at the draft, the offseason, DJ Moore, we've seen the Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts' leap, and those are rare, but I do believe that Justin Fields can be in that rare category to get to that point this year. He doesn't have to throw, for 4,000 yards and, 30 touchdowns, but anything more marketably better than what you said, Jerm, I'm 100% right there with you. And I think he shows plenty of those traits, like a Josh Allen, like a not Justin Herbert, like a Jalen Hurts with the build, with the, understanding of the game, but he's went through 2 head coaches. He hasn't really had great receivers out there to help him out. So it is going to be tough at times when you've got things like this playing out, no doubt. Horrible defense last year, fourth worst in the league, the entire NFC North. Actually, 3 of the 4 teams held the bottom 4 spots in the defensive rankings in terms of yards per game last year. But, you had both of the linebackers come in, Edwards and Edmonds. Tyreek Stevenson, the safety in the draft, I was a big fan of him. You brought in Yannick Ngakoue, who is still a solid player in this league. Their defensive lineman that they drafted overall, I think it's enough to turn it around to an 8-9 record. I'm not going to expect anything crazy because this could kind of be a battle of mid division, if we're being honest, And I'm going to also rank the divisions once I get it all predicted as well. But got the Bears going 8-9. I didn't expect them to get there when I looked at the, prediction, but I look at the schedule, I'd be realistic about what they've done. And I'm like, hey, I think this is really what they can do.